How do you keep yourself inspired?
My daughter, she's in the kitchen with me all the time. And I mean, this is kind of what I'm doing it for, just to make sure she's set when she grows up.
That hits hard for me. I got a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old, and I think that's part of the beauty of being a parent, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, it's a different perspective for sure.
I have a chicken dish on the menu that's called Delilah's Chicken. I make it for every birthday, and she hasn't seen this yet, but the first time she comes in the menu and she sees her, or in the restaurant, and sees her name on the menu, she's gonna flip.
Oh, that gives me chills, man.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to this episode of Spotlight 219, sponsored by Horseshoe Casino Hammond, offering a premier gaming and entertainment experience in Northwest Indiana. You may know my guest today from over 20 plus years of being in the restaurant business, but is joining us today as the new owner and executive chef of the restaurant going into the old burger house location called Lincoln and Wicker. Mr. Jay Ruff, welcome to the show, Jay.
Hey, brother. Thanks for having me, man.
My pleasure. Anytime to help a friend, I'm here. You are opening a new restaurant. I can't wait to hear all the details about it.
So, yeah, super excited about it. We're at the crossroads of America, right? US 30 and 41. So it figured just my Chicago roots, why not Lincoln and Wicker? Kind of inspired by like the cultural charm of Lincoln Park and the creative edge of Wicker Park. It's going to be awesome. I'm like, it's finally become a reality, it's just, I'm so excited about it.
Well, that location is awesome. I feel like there is a little bit of a hole of a great dining experience, at least in that section anymore.
Sure.
And so for people who may not there, are you there right now?
I am. Yeah.
Give us a little tour. What do you got? Or do you want to hold on to that?
I want to hold on to it and make the big reveal. I can say it's going to be a, very modern speakeasy vibe. I mean, it's dark walls, velvet curtains, leather bar stools. It's going to be the spot. I tell you what. But
so what's on the menu? What are you planning on doing? What's inspired you?
So it's kind of where comfort food meets global inspiration. I've traveled all over the world. I've lived in Korea when I was stationed in the Army. So we're gonna do, I think, a couple of the showstoppers. We got a Korean pork belly with kimchi apples, tart cherries, peanuts, honey gastrique, and a maple mascarpone. We're going to be doing a Moroccan braised lamb with za'atar carrots and a parsnip puree, little pickled red onions on top.
Wow.
The one, I mean, I've done this one before. It's worked out great, but we're going to have wild boar chops on the menu with like a little ancho chili rub, some roasted butternut squash, radish, cilantro, some cannellini beans, some nice ancho syrup going on top. I did pull the trigger and get a gorgeous Moretti Forno pizza oven. So we'll have some Neapolitan style pizzas on there.
Perfect.
But then, I'm going to have my sandwiches on there too. I had the famous Jaybird fried chicken sandwich, honey cilantro aioli, sliced jalapenos. A smash burger. Did I lose?
No, I can still hear you, Jay.
Okay, perfect. The smash burger, it's going to be called Every Day I'm Truffling. So 2 smash patties, smoked Gouda, bacon jam, truffle aioli. And then, we're going to throw one. I got the Hoss on there. Then, just kind of throwing out for the burger Hoss. Those guys were awesome. So it's going to be kind of your old OG smash burger, right? American cheese, Dijonnaise, house pickles, a little bit of onion jam on there.
Man, it sounds like it's like Epcot Center on steroids. in the best way possible. There's a lot there.
Yeah.
A lot of culture. What made you what inspired this, Jay?
It's kind of just the culmination of my culinary career on, competing over in Europe and on, living overseas, moving all over the States, living in Hawaii. It was just a big push from my wife that it's like, stop giving your ideas to other people and just pull the trigger, open up your own restaurant, So Lincoln and Wicker is me, and I am Lincoln and Wicker. And moving out to Indiana, meeting some great people like yourself on just wanted to get back to the community. I've been working in Chicago and Illinois and doing a lot of restaurants. It's like, let's give that to Northwest Indiana.
Heck yeah. I've been looking over your Facebook page, and it looks like a National Geographic with all the locations you've been.
Sure.
It's so awesome to see. But that's a great story, and I think this area really needs it. From a, I guess, when is it going to open, and when are you expecting to kind of get things rolling, soft opens and all that stuff?
Like I said earlier, I'm a glutton for punishment. On soft opening November 19th, and we'll be open to the public that weekend.
Oh, so, that weekend.
Yeah, a week before Thanksgiving, capture all those holiday parties and just rock it out through the new year. Hopefully the community rallies around. We continue that honeymoon period through, January and February, which I'm sure they will. We'll have gift cards available, great stocking stuffers.
Awesome. Well, I'm super excited for it, Jay. I do have one more segment I'd like to do with you called the Rapid Fire, if you're cool with it. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
But before we do that, I've got to hear a quick word from our sponsor. So, Jay, I'm making up these questions as I go.
Okay.
Do you consider yourself an artist?
Yes.
And why?
Just my, creative mindset with putting dishes together. I do a lot of painting and drawings as well. So I think that kind of translates to how I plate my dishes.
Oh, we got to talk about that. I love painting. Art's my jam. So another thing, is there any kind of music you like to cook to?
On Bob Marley all the time.
Really? Any time of the day?
Any time of the day.
Okay. If you could come up with, if there was any kind of inspiration for a dish that maybe no one's ever heard of before or coming out of nowhere, what would you try to maybe start that with?
A little mix between Charlie Trotter and Anthony Bourdain, like two of my biggest idols on just pushing the boundaries, right?
How do you keep yourself inspired?
My daughter, she's in the kitchen with me all the time. And this is kind of what I'm doing it for, just to make sure she's set when she grows up.
That hits hard for me. I got a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old, and I think that's part of the beauty of being a parent, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, it's a different perspective for sure.
I have a chicken dish on the menu that's called Delilah's Chicken. I make it for every birthday, and she hasn't seen this yet, but the first time she comes in the menu and she sees her, or in the restaurant, and sees her name on the menu, she's gonna flip.
Oh, that gives me chills, man.
Yeah.
If for people who are going to be coming to the new restaurant, what do you want their takeaway to be?
On the experience, the service is going to be top notch. I think that's what a lot of places kind of not necessarily lack, but they're not hitting it on the head. The experience and the service is number one. From the moment you sit down, the food's going to be dynamite, don't get me wrong, but you're going to walk away like, that was the best service I've ever had. And, the price points, I've always kind of had this vision of doing fine dining at a blue collar price. So you'll be able to come in every week, and it's not just a birthday or an anniversary, just very welcoming to everybody.
Well, Jay, wish you all the luck. Thanks for playing along. I'll be there. Man. Just send me up with the dates of when it's opening, and whenever you want to kind of do some stuff, we'll get in there with some cameras and really kind of play it up a little bit with your dishes. It'd be awesome.
Awesome. No, I'm looking forward to it, bud.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining. Thanks for taking time. I know it's crazy right now. So
yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. Take care, Jay.
Thanks, bud.
So thanks for watching this episode of Spotlight, and make sure to check out some of the events going on at the venue at Horseshoe Casino Hammond, including Brian Culbertson on 11/7, R&B Block Party featuring Jermaine Dupree on 11/15, and Andrew Santino on 11/22. To find out about all things happening in the region, go to the Times website at nwi.com or on their socials. And please check out our Eat Local 219 app, both on iTunes and Android. New episodes drop of this series every week on Thursday, so be on the lookout. Thanks again for watching, and have a great weekend.